Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Krakpot Podcast. I'm your host, Moocake, and I'd just like to say very quickly at the beginning, I'm not 48 years old, I'm 21, and my British accent isn't fake. A lot of people have been telling me that recently, and all these rumours have started thanks to Woz Count, so just want to nip those in the bud very quickly at the start here. Anyway, I'm joined as always by my two other co-hosts. First up, we have the cybernetics sex symbol, Woz Count.
Hello, Guardians. It's I, Woz Count.
And also with us, as always, we have the voluptuous V Phantom.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, 40-year-old.
Yeah, whatever. Dude, I heard all that.
He's going through his midlife
I still
crisis.
think you might be like 48.
I'm 21. It's not my fault that I've got a shitty hairline.
Sure.
Right? It's clearly out of my control.
Australian cunt. Wait, can I say that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've just said it. Why not?
I mean, Australian. Yep. That's it.
Just Australian. That's all.
Just Australian.
That's all I had
I
to
didn't
say.
say that last word, dude. What are you talking about?
Hey, at least you have a sexy beard, though, Moo.
I do, to be fair. I just didn't bother shaving for most of lockdown, and it's just kind of grown out. So I reckon I'll keep it this way now, because it's pretty fucking good.
You're such a
Exactly.
catch, dude. I'm happy we started dating.
Right.
Ooh, I had Buffalo Wild Wings last night.
Oh,
No
did
way.
you? That's most
Let's
interesting.
do a whole hour talk about it. Let's take an hour to talk about it.
Dude, oh my god, I had a bacon cheese curd burger, dude, and then I got cheese curds too, cheddar cheese curds, and they
Brain
were so
dead.
fucking good. Oh, then I had cheesy fries too, dude. I love B-dubs. It was so good.
Only in America could you have a podcast where you talk for an hour about how good your particular food was. You fat
We
bastards.
make good food, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
To be fair, you do. Right, okay, well, I think this podcast is probably going to be about the US election, which finished about like 6 hours before we recorded this podcast. But before we do get into that, I do have to make a quick announcement. Again, I always end up making fucking quick announcements. I'm like the podcast butler. But we do genuinely have to make a very quick announcement. We should have done it last week. We kind of did, but we didn't do it properly. We have to say very quickly a very big thank you to our new podcast artist, Keith, also known as Sean Keith Name. That's his username. We did kind of mention him last episode, but we didn't do it properly. Keith is responsible for the brand new logo, the brand new channel banner, the redesign we've had on YouTube and Twitter, and he's also responsible for the brilliant thumbnails that are appearing in the podcast episodes now. So he's been drawing his little heart out for us, and he's done a fucking incredible job. So we do genuinely have to say thanks very much for everything you've done. I think I speak for all three of us when I say that Keith is genuinely a really sweet guy, genuinely nice bloke, and an incredibly talented artist. So his links will be down below. I believe he's got an Instagram, a Twitter, and a YouTube. Should you need any art done yourself, I would recommend no finer. There we go.
Absolutely.
What a
Keith
catch.
is one of the
What a
best.
catch.
Also, this podcast is sponsored by Audible.
You know, because we all don't know how to read.
If you don't know how to read, just like me, Audible's for you.
Exactly. No, this podcast isn't sponsored by Audible. But seriously though, thanks very much, Sean. That's my announcement over. We can now return to normality. I've got to stop doing the fucking announcements, just because I'm the best at it.
Use code CRACK, 10% off.
For the cock ring, yeah?
Use code COCK. It has nothing to do with the podcast.
Oh my god.
So guys, what's been going on recently?
The US election's been going on for like 4 days, and just before we started recording this, Woz Count was like, "Who won again?" So the fuck, where have you been, man?
Dude, I don't pay too much about politics. I did look into it a lot recently. And
I thought it would go on longer, to be
Yeah.
honest. I was like, fuck, they finished it.
Like,
I heard Nevada took like a fucking year. Like, oh my god.
Nevada still hasn't fucking finished counting.
Still? Holy shit.
yeah, but the thing isn't gonna count, right? Well, not count. It's just not gonna affect it.
Yeah.
Like, he's already passed the amount, so he doesn't really need to. But like, I think it was Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, and Alaska, and I think somewhere else as well. There were 5 states left that hadn't finished counting, even when Biden was elected.
Oh my
What's,
god.
what's the problem? What's like taking them so long? Do you just like, look, he chose Biden? Okay. He chose Trump? Okay. Like, come on. Hurry up. It's not like there's a million people there. Come on.
Oh my god, dude. This fucking election has been insane. Joe Biden has not officially, maybe, he definitely won.
Oh, he's definitely won.
Like,
Okay.
he won. It was
It's
said
over.
today.
Trump doesn't realize that, though. He doesn't know it's over.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious, isn't it?
I know.
He's so fucking funny.
I still see a bunch of...
He went to his golf course and sulked when it was announced.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah,
God.
he went to his golf course. He just fucked off to it, wherever it is. I think it's in Carolina or something. He just fucked off to his golf course and had a sulk instead of like conceding like an actual president
I don't
should.
know if he actually conceded yet, because like, have you checked his Twitter? There was one at like 10:30 a.m. and it just said in all caps, "I have won the election."
Yeah, that was an hour before he lost the election, which is just hilarious
By
to
a
me.
lot,
But,
dude. What the
Jeez.
fuck?
I've heard rumours that he's threatened to lock himself in the Oval Office when the time comes to swap
No way.
with Joe Biden. And all I want to say is I sincerely hope that happens, because I would pay good fucking money to see Donald Trump carried out of the White House by armed officials like an oversized 5-year-old.
That'd be so funny,
I would
dude.
pay
That would be
fucking
amazing.
money to see that.
That would be like the most beautiful end to his presidency. God, I'm sorry, I can't speak right now, but I'm just in shock. I can't believe it's over. And he has been saying shit like that.
I still see a lot of Trump signs. Like, oh my god, I don't know if you saw Texas, but they were like full on Trump. There's so many trucks with flags on them. Like, I think they're kind of obnoxious. I don't know. I don't really like seeing, cause like, dude, they like touched my car when I'm behind them on the highway. I'm like, dude, why do you have to
Ew.
put such
Really?
a big ass? Dude, they're huge. They're like a normal flag that you see on like a
fuck.
pole.
Well, Texas is always red, though. Texas,
Yeah.
like...
No, but I have seen a lot of signs because I went out today to get like Subway, and me and my girlfriend, we saw like probably 5 different Trump Pence signs.
I can't imagine the amount and the volume of election-related stuff you must have had shoved down your throat, you two. Because I live in Ireland. Like, I live in Europe. And for the past 4 days since this election, it's been non-stop US election on every news channel, on every social media, all day, every day. Like, I can't imagine how much more of a volume you must have had, like, for the 4 days and for the months leading up to it. It must have been fucking
That's
unbearable.
fucking crazy, dude. Like, I honestly haven't seen any news about like any other country except the U.S. And I'm surprised that U.S. shit is happening in like the news over there. I'm surprised.
We're just popular, man.
We're just
Come on.
We're just built different, dude. Fuck.
For the last, because I followed the election on the BBC, and for the last 4 days, 90% of the BBC has just been the US election.
That's so weird.
It's
to me.
it's basically just been we're reporting on the US election for 2 hours straight. Here's a 10-minute interval where we give you an update on other news. Back to the US election. It's pretty much what it's
Wow,
been.
that is so crazy because like here I've never seen that. Like I swear, American news, they don't talk about anything except stupid shit and whatever's happening in our country. Stupid shit like I can't believe Wiz Khalifa just took a big fat dookie on somebody's star. That didn't happen. I'm just making that up. But I like seriously, our news is just stupid shit and then shit that's going on here. They don't talk about other countries. So it's so weird to me that like other countries report the US election because like at the end of the day we're fucked no matter what.
I don't suppose America would report on, say, Britain's election that much. But like, did you hear much about Brexit when that went through and shit like that?
Like maybe a day. I know the name,
Yeah.
but I can tell you I don't know anything else about it. I don't even know who your prime minister is right now.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, I don't even hear about Canada, and they're like right there.
Seriously. The only thing I ever heard about Canada is that they legalized weed at some point, like maybe 2 years ago. That was literally the only thing I heard.
Christ.
I took a sip of coffee. I was expecting somebody to talk.
It was so quiet.
I guess like we're just so
Fuck it, we'll
tired
cut
of
that
this
out.
election, man, because it's just been drilled into us like nonstop.
I don't blame you.
And we're
I
just
don't
like,
blame you.
oh fuck, man.
I was honestly really quite, absorbed in the US election. I was genuinely like, watching it heatedly, sort of thing. And even towards the end, who was genuinely very interested, even towards the end, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of fucking sick of this. With you just announcing a winner now?
Same.
I was already gonna feel like Trump would win. There's a lot more supporters of Biden than Trump.
My entire attitude for the whole election was, I hope it's Biden, but I wouldn't be surprised if Trump got in a second time. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
gonna have.
I think it's brain dead that he managed to get in the first place. I think the problem was in 2016 when he was voted in, a lot of people took it as a meme. It's like, wow, why the fuck how's he even managed to get this far? He's not going to get in. What a fucking meme. And then he did get in. And I think this time everyone kind of went, oh shit, yeah, we kind of fucked that one up, didn't we? We should probably take this a bit more seriously this
Dude,
time.
dude, it would have been so funny if Kanye West won, dude. A fucking rapper as our president. That would be down for that. That's funny.
If Kanye West had won, the entire country would already be on fire. Not because of riots, just because he's brain dead.
Okay, so like, this is gonna sound weird, but listen, viewer, we kind of have something like a Jamie now. We have a Jamie, and Jamie just said in the past. I'm bringing it up just because she posted something. Jamie, apparently Alaska and North Carolina and Georgia still haven't finished counting as of this recording.
Georgia did finish, but it's a recount because it was like super close.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
I think Biden just scraped in the lead at the end of the first count, and it was like by like 0.1% or something like that. So they've had to do a
Yo,
recount.
are we gonna talk about the dead people?
Oh yeah, someone mentioned that. What the fuck is that about?
Dude, my grandpa voted for the election, and he was in an urn.
That's so weird. That's so weird that literally people that are not even in this world anymore are voting for the next president. Like, what?
So what happened there then? Because I heard, like, the first I heard of this was briefly from V Phantom, and then
Okay,
Trump started
yeah, I can
tweeting
talk about this because this was like literally in my county. Something happened. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, and don't worry, I don't think it affected anything because they did send in their ballots, but they weren't counted.
Okay.
So there was just reported confirmations of people sending out ballots, and there was like 2,500 dead people who voted in my county. It was fucking crazy.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, my grandpa
How the
voted.
fuck did they manage to do that then?
Dude, they brought back the dead. They brought back the dead, dude.
Zombies confirmed 2020 November DLC.
Nazi Zombies President Election Edition.
Wait, how did you know my grandpa was a Nazi?
Oh,
Oh dear.
Let's move on.
What do we genuinely think of Biden then, overall? Have we got any, like, Mecha Trump supporters in there? I don't think we
I
have
really
any, do
don't
we?
really care too much.
Yeah.
I'm just not really into politics.
I try to be, just because I have a lot of free time at work. But I would say I kind of was hoping Trump would win, just because I like his economic policies and his foreign policies. There, I don't like them. Let me make that clear. I don't like them. I prefer it over Biden's. And Biden's a little secretive with his stuff. He's like, you'll have to wait till you elect me to find out what I'm going to do with the country. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird, but all right. But I'm kind of happy he won in the sense as where Trump, dude, he just represents our country so badly. So fucking badly.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this to you earlier, Phantom, like a couple of days before we recorded this, but like Joe Biden is very much the boring but safe bet in the sense that he's probably not going to go down in like the Hall of Greats of presidents, and his term is probably not going to be that remembered. Hopefully, anyway, it'll probably be quite uneventful.
Just because of the election, maybe, but that'll be it.
It'll be pretty fucking boring overall, I reckon. Like, not much will happen. He probably won't be remembered all that much. But with that being said, boring and safe is far better than unpredictable. Joe Biden's going to be a very boring president, sure, but at least you know that he's not going to go on Twitter and start a fight with North Korea.
Very
true.
Or tell people to inject bleach to cure coronavirus, you know?
Yeah.
Bring back Obama, man. I feel like Obama wasn't bad. I liked him.
I liked
He's
Obama
pretty
as well.
fire.
Can we just have him be like, he doesn't have to be president. How about like America spokesperson? And that's a new title. And that's just the dude who represents us. And the president we just keep in the Oval Office and we say, shut the fuck up and don't talk to anybody. Do your
Don't talk to
job.
anyone. Just sit there. What was Joe Biden before this?
A senator.
He was vice president when Obama was in.
What he was a senator,
presidency.
right? Okay, so my mom brought up a point. All right. You're gonna be like, your mom. You talk to your mom, you love her, fucking loser.
Simp.
No, but she was talking about. Biden said something about he had a plan for coronavirus when he's president, and isn't he the senator? Why didn't he just do it when he was a senator?
I think like, I'm not an expert, obviously, but from what I've heard, the Senate at the moment has got a Republican majority, and Joe Biden is a Democrat. And, Trump doesn't like Biden very much anyway. Not sure if you figured that one out. Not sure if you heard about that, but apparently Trump really doesn't like Biden. Anyway, you've got Trump as president, and you've got a Republican-controlled Senate. So anything Biden would have proposed probably would have been shot down
Very
immediately.
true. And there's another reason. Why would he try and fix it right now if he's trying to become president? The country needs to be in a poor condition for him
that's what
to
I
be
was
able
saying.
to take it over. So
Well, he still can't do anything till January. That's the thing. Until January the 20th, the only power he has is he can hold a conference. Trump could potentially still do... This is the dangerous thing. This usually doesn't happen. Like in the final few months of a presidency when you switch hands, it's usually quite boring and quiet and you whatever the fuck. But with Trump, right? He's already in denial about losing, and he's already quite a volatile character anyway.
God.
He could wreak havoc in these next few months if he wanted to. He could just go off the wall and do whatever the fuck he wanted for 3 months just to try and fuck Biden over.
I think he's going to try and retire before that. I feel like he's going to be like, fuck it. I think he's just going to prepare his businesses for him to come back. But Jamie did just put something new in the chat. So apparently Biden, he served as the 47th.
Can't believe we're calling her Jamie.
All right, we'll call her by her name, Coom Bubble.
Oh my gosh, not Coom again.
But yeah, he was vice president with Obama from 2009 to 2017. But get this, he was a U.S. senator for like fucking from 1973 to 2009. It's a long fucking time. That's like 41 years. Is that? No, 42, 43 years.
Well, he's 77. He's 77 now,
That's crazy
going
too.
into office. People call him Sleepy Joe and all this shit. Like, on one hand, yeah, he's an old white bloke, but on the other hand, he's got a lot of fucking experience under his
What was
belt.
the bad? I heard that there was like bad shit under his name, like stuff that he did to people?
Hunter Biden, he not a very good boy. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that was it.
It's
okay.
the media kind of swept it under the rug because they didn't want to put dirt on Joe. But if this was during like not an election year, holy shit, this would have been the Epstein
Yeah,
thing.
what happened
They
there?
found Hunter Biden turned in a Jamie, also sorry, Coon Bubble. Can you confirm this too? Just so I could be wrong, but they found Hunter Biden's laptop with a bunch of child porn and stuff like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, for like sex
Holy
trafficking shit on his laptop because he took it to a repair shop in Delaware and it sat there for like 3 months until the guy finally like looked at it and tried to fix it, and he found all that shit and reported it to the FBI. All that shit's coming
Holy
out.
shit.
He's also done a lot of other shady shit overseas, like taking money from Moscow and what is the country I'm thinking of? There's another country. I think it starts with a P or something. It's somewhere.
Are these rumors or are they confirmed? Like
that's what I'm
actually
asking Coon Bubble to check out, just in case. Like, guys, I'm not trying to spread false information, but I think I heard about this.
The only thing I would say, and obviously I don't know very much. This is the first I've heard of this news. But what I would say is, if Hunter Biden has done this shit, Joe Biden's son, if he's done this, then that's fucking atrocious. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Joe Biden. I should point that out.
No, I agree with that. But people are worried that he might be connected with it. So that's all. Which I don't think that's happened, because if I was a senator or like vice president, I'm going to give my kid a job doing some shit.
Like, with all due respect, Joe Biden doesn't look like he knows where the fucking on button for a computer is. I highly doubt he's involved in this giant child porn fucking
Yeah,
thing.
Why are they
it.
so old? If our generation and like our times are always changing faster and we're moving at an exponential rate, why are we hiring boomers to figure shit out? This should go to like 40-year-olds who have some experience and understand like what the internet is, you know?
I think in this case, all it was the Democrats and probably quite a lot of America were just like, fuck, we need Trump out. And they just take anyone they could to get him out. I think that's probably all it is in
I
this
know,
case.
but why is the DMC going with him?
Yeah, sure, it's him, but like, to be fair, like, I can't remember how many years you said, but he has been a senator for fucking decades. And he was also the vice president. Like, to be fair, he's old and he's probably fucking out of date and he probably doesn't understand what the internet is. But in terms of like politics and doing his job, he's probably got enough knowledge and experience to do it reasonably well.
No, I agree with that. I just mean like, not just him specifically. I'm talking about like our full Senate, the fucking House of Representatives, all of them. Why so old? Why can't
Can we get like a 20-year-old?
I don't know. I feel let's get not 20.
Dude, Kanye West. Come on.
Kanye.
What even happened with Kanye West's president run?
I think he won. Who's his VP?
No, I heard that. Well, it's because on the ballot that he posted on his on his Twitter, is that he was going to be vice president, and then some guy named Rocky something was going to be
Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Balboa. That would be funny.
All I heard about Kanye West's presidency was a few months ago when he went, oh, by the way, I'm running for president. Apparently he put his name in too late, so his name wasn't even on the ballot list in some states. That's all I know about.
Yo, but talking about Kanye, he's going to try again in 2024.
Kanye West, genuinely, is one of the most batshit crazy people I've ever fucking heard of. Like, what on earth goes on in that man's head?
At least he's successful, I guess.
Look, no, don't get me wrong. Like, he's very successful and he's very good at rap music. Like, in terms of like making music, I think at the very least he was like incredibly gifted. But like in the last I want to say 5, maybe 10 years, he's gone from an extremely good like rap / hip hop producer to just someone mental. What the fuck happened?
His life
What
sucks,
was that
man.
thing that fucking Kanye said a few months ago about like TikTok but for Christians? What was it? It was Jesus Talk, wasn't it?
Oh my God.
Remember that tweet he put out? What the fuck was that? Like, that's the example I mean. Like 10 years ago, Kanye West was just an incredibly good rap / hip hop producer. And then, I don't know what the fuck happened, but he married Kim Kardashian and became a dad and just went off the fucking rails. And now, all he's known for
Became
is...
a Christian.
Well, yeah, he's mega
like
Christian.
super dude.
He's
If you listen to his podcast with Joe Rogan, they like the first 30 minutes, they do get right into it when he talks about becoming president and stuff. He was saying like, and I'm not making fun of his beliefs or anything. I'm just saying this is what he was saying.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh my God, dude! Like God chose me to do this. God has given me the responsibility of ruling the free world. Not ruling. That sounds biased. Leading the free world."
By the way, I found the ballot thing what it says.
Oh, yeah?
the president was gonna be Rocky de la Fuente Guerra. And then Kanye Omadi West, I think that's how you say it, for vice president, and he's an American independent.
Blimey.
He's not part of anything. But I heard that he was like major Republican though, right? Like he was friends with Trump and everything.
Well, it was like 2 years ago Kanye went to visit Donald Trump, and it was genuinely like someone meeting their idol.
Yeah.
You know the way like it's ironic, like you see all these fucking videos and pictures of, you know, people meeting Kanye and just like losing their shit
Yeah.
and being like, I'm your greatest fan, I respect you so much, and like, you know, shaking as they put their camera up to take a picture with him. Kanye West was exactly the same with Donald fucking Trump.
Oh
Like-
my god. No, he's right, because he was like a weird fan. Like, imagine if Kanye wasn't who he was and he was just a normal dude meeting Donald Trump and he was like, oh my god, I love all your shit, I love all your things you do.
If Kanye West didn't have his rap career behind him, he'd be in a psychiatric ward.
Well, I don't know, maybe he'd be normal if he didn't marry Kim K.
I just cannot comprehend that man's thought process. Like the religion thing is like, when did that happen? Because he never used to be, did he?
No, I think he was always religious, but never like really flaunted it in that kind of way. But like after Kim K and having kids and like it's just turned him to dark times, man. And he's just like, oh god, maybe if I piss off God enough, he'll just fucking end me.
I don't know. I don't think he'll ever make president. I think it'd be hilarious to see a rapper become president.
It'd be awful.
But,
It'd be fucking awful.
Who would you vote for president? Like if you had to nominate somebody for president, who would that be?
Me. I'm sorry.
I'd have honestly had
You
Bernie
fucking
Sanders. I'd have honestly had Bernie Sanders.
Dude, I really liked Bernie Sanders.
I did
what
as well.
happened? Like, why did he get out? I feel like he could have been like
The
third
Democrats
guy.
painted him as a socialist when he wasn't really. Like he had socialist like plans, stuff that would cost money and take taxes, but they weren't like crazy ass.
Bernie, as far as I'm aware, is like centre left, isn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm the same.
He was the most
I think
popular
just
one,
zero.
but like the DMC, they just can't. They don't like to go with people that they can't control. Bernie had his own ideals and didn't really bend to lobbyists or anything like that. He just wanted to run and actually make this place better for everybody. Despite if you don't agree with him, that's what he wanted. He wanted to make America better for everybody. But the DMC, you know, they only choose people that they can like kind of latch on to and control.
He didn't
with
have the
money
budget
and
either.
power and stuff like that. It's crazy.
He didn't have the budget either. You need one hell of a budget to run for president, and he ran out of money. That's the problem. That's why it's always a two-party thing. It's either Republican or Democrat, because only the Republican and Democrat parties have enough to put someone through. Independents barely have enough to even get on there,
Yeah.
let alone stand a chance.
And they weren't going to let him
No.
in no matter what, despite what the public wanted.
I'd have had Bernie. No, I'd have had Bernie because he's not a socialist either. Let's put that on record. He's not. If he were a socialist, I wouldn't go for him. I don't think socialism works, in my opinion.
Communism, I love it.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't. Communism / socialism, whatever the fact, it's just bad. Some parts of it are good. For example, free education and free healthcare. But if you have the entire package together, it's bad.
And it's hard.
Why can't we just have a middle ground? Is there no middle ground? Is that like liberal or some shit?
I don't know. I like the
Well-
Libertarian Party because like I don't like the idea of going with parties because you should not bend all your ideals to
I
a
was
group
about
of
to say
people.
that. I was about to say that. I don't bend my deals. I think there's so many good points in every single one, but there's a lot of bad on every single one, in my opinion.
I would consider myself, like, you know, this is up for debate, obviously. Other people might say otherwise. But I would consider myself, like, middle ground, as you say, was. I'm, like, in the centre, pretty much, of the political spectrum. I lean towards the left a bit, but overall, I'm centre.
Actually, I could talk about something huge with that was because somebody recently did just try and start something in the middle. And okay, it's gonna sound like a conspiracy. You can look it up. I promise. This is very true. Eric Weinstein. He's a professor at one of the universities that went batshit crazy after liberals wanted to create a day where white people weren't allowed to come to campus. Like they would have the day off. Like it was like I don't know what they called it, but they wanted only minorities to come to campus, and he was like, that's kind of racist, and like he stood up for that, and that's how he got famous. And now he's trying to start this new thing called Unity 2020. He launched a huge campaign, and not for him to vote. Unity 2020 is a movement to show that there's another option. And what this group of people did, it was they would create lists of people on the Democrats and the Republicans, and they'd show like make this person this and have this person be his VP, and they would just give like so many different options, saying like these are all great people. And like nearly 3 days or like 2 days after he created Unity 2020 and all the websites and everything and set up a Twitter account and everything, Twitter deleted him, and they never told him why.
What?
And they just kept deleting any kind of attempt to create another option and get it out to the public. Dude, you're allowed to post porn and shit on Twitter, but this guy just wanted to say, hey, there's another choice. We should try and, like, look into this. But no, I don't know why they kept removing it, and they still never got an answer.
Dude, this is why I have, like, a love-hate for Twitter. Like, they do so many things right, like just letting whatever post sometimes. Well, sometimes it's a good and bad thing, but then they cancel, like, that shit out. Like, that sounds super interesting. Like, another option. I think that'll get people into it, and then just cancel them like that, dude. What the fuck?
But why would they do that?
I don't know why Twitter would do that, but on the subject of, like, center politics, like, America's very much been one side or the other. Like, it has been for a very long time, you're either Democrat or Republican. But, like, speaking from my own experience in, like, Europe and the UK and things, the centre of politics very much exists. You know, you have super far right and you have super far left, but the middle ground also exists. It has more of a presence in, like, the UK and Europe and things like that. Or rather it did, because, like, I think I was speaking to you about this as well, like, yesterday or something, Phantom, but, like, it's no longer, like, as prominent as it used to be. It's very much dying out or being silenced. Nowadays, in pretty much everywhere, even in places where that used to be prominent, nowadays you're either super far left, like right over on the left, or right over on the right. There's no in between. You're either super far that way or super far that way. And the problem with that, of course, is you've got two very polarized sides who pretty much disagree with just about everything. You know, they disagree on pretty much everything, and so they're always nipping at each other's throats.
Yeah, they don't listen to each other. That's a problem. There's no public discourse.
If you don't have a middle ground, then there's no way of mediating these conversations. Because one side will go, well, I believe this, and the other side will go, no, that's wrong, and you're a wanker for even suggesting it. And then the other side will say, well, how dare you say that?
They don't really think about it, because they don't want their minds to
and
be
this
changed.
And this is my theory, right? This is my little fucking game theory, right? But, like I said, nowadays, you've either got super far left or super far right. And if you question either side, all you do is get roasted, pretty much. I know that's a pretty juvenile way of saying it, but if you question the left, you get called a bigot. And if you question the right, you get called like a cuck or an SJW or whatever the fuck, right?
Very
So you have
true.
all these people in the middle, like centre politics. Like me, for example, I'm centre left. And if I question... Because, like, I'm centre left. I'm left wing. But there's a lot of shit that the left says that I thoroughly disagree with. There's also a lot of shit that I thoroughly disagree with on the right. But if I question either of them, all that happens is I get drowned out in name-calling. Doesn't fucking work.
Same.
Yeah. I think it's because a lot of people are self-centered, dude. A lot of people are self-centered.
I think so. It's just... Yeah, I think a lot of people are centre. It's just they don't want to talk. They don't want to speak as much because they're just going to get shouted at. You know what I mean?
I could tell you why, I think.
Go for it.
And it's recent because of the age of the internet. I don't think it's on purpose. I don't know if there's like a really bad agenda, but the way algorithms work on like websites like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that shit. The algorithm, its job is to get you to be on the website for as long as possible. And since we're emotional human beings, they're going to want to show you something emotional that's going to incite you to engage with it. Not just watch it, but they want you to like it. They want you to share it. They want you to comment because it creates more engagement and they get more money through that, through advertising. And so the more you like if you go on YouTube with a blank account and you start looking up dog stuff, that's the only thing you're going to be recommended to. That is it. That is everything on your homepage. So that happens when you're like, start out Democrat, start out Republican, you go on those websites, they're going to show you only that kind of shit. So you're never going to see the other side of arguments. You're only going to get Fox News if you watch Fox News. You're only going to get CNN if you watch CNN. It's not going to promote other stuff. And the weird thing lately is most of those websites are like kind of left with their social policies, but a lot of their economic movements, it's on the right side, which is kind of weird. So they're kind of fake in that way. But on their websites, they kind of like favor the left side of things. Like, I can't believe they haven't banned Donald Trump off Twitter. That's crazy. Sorry, that's besides the point. But I don't know if there's some kind of like disingenuous thing happening. I think it's happening on accident, and no one's like really addressing how social media works and what kind of regulations we should maybe have.
I don't know. It's a good point. I mean, I'm not really qualified to comment on it. I haven't really considered the internet side of it.
The internet and social media influences literally almost everything anybody does, unless if you're not on it, and most of everybody's on it. So it's a huge influence, and I don't know. I think it's accidentally convincing people not to get into public discourse, to dismiss people's separate ideas, not to really like think about them or engage with others in a favorable way, because people don't speak that way face to face. Not usually.
Well, it's what I like to call the YouTube comment paradox. You're saying this through the medium of the internet. You're not actually saying it face to face. So you feel more comfortable, saying in a YouTube comment below someone's video that, this content was shit, you're cancerous, kill yourself. You wouldn't say that in real life. There's that barrier in between the two people, which makes it less personal. And so, you feel more comfortable just saying whatever the fuck you want.
It's like, if you don't agree with them, they're against you.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing. It's a big thing of like, you're either with us or against us. There's no compromise. You're either on our side or you're not on our side. And if you're not on our side, we're not going to listen to you at all. You're a bigot / cunt / whatever the fuck you want to call them. But if you're not entirely with us, you're against us, and that invalidates your opinion in our eyes, basically.
It's tribalism and echo chambers, man. Doesn't do any good for you.
Pretty much.
You got to talk to people with different opinions. You have to.
Well, this shouldn't be a big revelation. It fucking shouldn't be, but it is in 2020. But it is perfectly acceptable to disagree with someone and still get along with them.
I have the perfect plan. I know a way that it will fix everything. Everyone will get along.
Kill everyone.
And it'll be fair.
LSD.
We're going to set up a game server. Trump and Biden get in there. 1v1 Rust.
Ooh.
Whoever wins is president. Or whoever wins is the better, party.
Now, hold on. Are you saying, the game Rust? Or are you talking, Modern Warfare 2 Rust 1v1?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1v1 Rust. Snipers only. And
dude.
Don't be gay. And it's quick scopes only. Nah, just use a sniper, dude. Don't be... You're not cool if you can aim fast. That's what I say we should do.
Who would win?
I feel like Biden would win. I feel like Trump is horrible at games.
Yeah, I don't know. Biden's a little more finicky when it comes to stuff, and Trump, I feel like he would just keep trying because he's one of those guys who's like, I'm the greatest at everything, as where Biden would be like, what is this? What even is this?
I think they both walk around in circles for 3 hours and eventually figure out how to fucking move properly.
It would probably take a couple days.
I remember trying to show my father how to play, I think it was Call of Duty, actually. It was it wasn't zombies, it was Call of Duty Ghosts, and they have that shitty alien version of the game or whatever. And we were playing that, and I was trying to play it with my father. And, the way on a console you've got one joystick to move and one joystick to turn around.
Oh my god, that breaks Boomer's brains.
Yeah, he just couldn't fathom that, so he was, moving. But, he wasn't turning his head, so he's like, what the fuck's going on? So he would move forward, and then he'd stop, and then he'd kind of turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can just see, Donald Trump and Joe Biden doing that for about 3 fucking hours, kind of 360ing in a circle or walking in a straight line into a wall for 3 hours.
See, I think one of them would accidentally kill themselves with a grenade before anything.
That's probably what would happen, to be fair. Yeah, they'd accidentally click the grenade button. It's like, what happened there? No, what would happen is Trump would accidentally blow himself up with a grenade and he'd be like, this is rigged. The Democrats are against us.
He's cheating. How did he do that?
How did he kill me? He's on the other side of the map.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
It was a lag.
And they'd be like, no, Mr. Trump, you just blew yourself up. I won't listen to it. The Democrats are conspiring. I was hacked.
I tell you what I feel like would happen. Do you guys know on Modern Warfare that there's a explosive sniper bullets?
Yeah.
He'll be like, you didn't say anything about explosive sniper bullets. Oh, Biden's like, normal ass gun. You said snipers only. This is a sniper.
He's using one-man army.
Trump would get killed 10 times. He'd get 0 kills, all deaths, and lose the round, and he'd still go on Twitter and be like, I won that.
He'd be streaming it on Twitter going, look at me win.
He was using controller. I was using keyboard and mouse. I'm obviously superior. My daughter's so hot. I'd date her if she wasn't my daughter. Fortnite. Just start saying Fortnite.
Well, fuck it. Should we do some questions, chaps?
Let's do some questions. We're getting kind of to the end of it.
Will I read them out, or... Yeah, fuck it, I'll do. Fuck me, we've got a lot.
Oh boy, there's a lot. Speedrun.
How do I say this? Nephilim, I suppose, has sent about 20 fucking
Nephilim.
questions in a row. Nephilim, thank you. Is the human body just a machine for your soul that degrades with time until it fails and you have to find a new one? Is our first question of the day.
He's half right with that. Actually, I got this. I'm a Reaper.
Right.
Don't know if you guys knew. Phantom? Yeah, that's me. I'm a Reaper, but I don't like doing my job, so I just make YouTube videos instead. Anyway, so yeah, actually it does degrade, but you don't find a new one. You just go to a different realm, and then you got to do something different, and then you got to just keep doing that to eternity, and then you eventually never come back. It's great.
The soul doesn't exist. When you die, you rot.
I wouldn't know I'm a robot.
Okay, I'm going to skip most of these Nephilim questions because they're all shit, except for the final one. Will you ever get a Twitch?
I have a Twitch. It's very secretive. No
Fair
one
enough.
knows about it.
Same.
I don't have a Twitch, but I stream on YouTube, or rather I did. I can't at the moment, thanks to my shitty internet, but I'm trying to start streaming again. I might start streaming again soon. But I stream on YouTube, but I don't have a Twitch.
Vagina.
What happened
Did you
there?
like fart or something?
No, I hit my phone and I was like, my vagina. Oh.
Fuck. There's a lot of fucking questions about me for some reason this week. The main one being, why is Moocake always the mad one? Look, I'm just generally a very angry human.
Because he's Australian.
Right, yeah, of course I'm Australian, yeah.
He's angry about his age of 48.
Yeah.
Going through a midlife crisis.
I don't know. I'm just generally quite a grumpy human being, and I have a very blunt sense of humour. I don't know. There's a lot of questions. Why is Moocake? What is Moocake? How does one be Moocake? And I think my favourite, is Moo a cow and a cake, or is he a moo and a food? What the fuck does that even mean?
Moo
Both.
and a
Why can't you
food.
be both?
Yeah, why can't I be both? It's 2020. I don't even know how to fucking answer that, to be honest. It's very rare that I'm speechless, but this genuinely, I look at this and like nothing appears in my head to say.
Well,
It's like,
there's another question for you, Moo, and it's from our buddy Imposter, and he wants to know, how come when you search Moocake on YouTube, you only get cake baking
oh, for
tutorials?
fuck's sake. Yeah, B Phantom.
That is
That's
true.
fucking B Phantom that's saying that. We have to get him on the podcast at some point and shit on him live for the but like,
There's another robot.
I know, right? The cake tutorial channels
There's
are about
another
to
robot.
take him
He's
out.
turned into a robot.
I didn't realise that mooncakes were a fucking thing when I set up my channel. And apparently they've been around for a bit longer than me. So whenever you type in Moocake, YouTube goes, did you mean Moocake? And you have to go, no, I meant Moocake, which is fucking brilliant on my part anyway.
Okay, I want to answer this next one.
Okay, go for it.
Why do I cry about everything? Let me tell you something, Mad Shin. Life, death is inevitable. We'll never be happy. We will all die alone. People keep saying, if we get married and we love each other and we have kids, we'll die with someone. No, you will die alone. There's no one with you. You are depressed, and you should feel that way.
Wow.
All right, next question.
That's...
This episode of the Krakpot Podcast was sponsored by BetterHelp. Fuck.
Holy shit.
Fuck it out.
This podcast is posted by Antidepressant.
Fucking,
Please buy us.
what the fuck was... Why do old people have wrinkles? Anyone want to comment on that question?
That's why you cry about everything, because old people have wrinkles.
Yeah, dude. It's because their face is like Play-Doh. You can just mush it around. You can make a dog or cat or something.
What's the next question?
Did anyone watch... Oh, fuck, hold on, I've lost it. Give me 2 minutes. Fucking hell. Stupid fucking mouse. Did anyone watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? If yes, how do you rate it?
It's a good 7 out of 10.
I've never watched it. I probably won't.
Never watched
I
it.
like it. It's not my type of anime that I like to watch. I like the lovey-dovey ones, man. I like the love stories and shit. I love that. The action. I think the only action one I really like that's kind of like JoJo Bizarre is not like it, but it's like, you know, more story-based and like people-based, I guess, is Attack on Titan. But JoJo Bizarre, I give it a good 7 out of 10. It's not something I would watch, but I know why people like it.
Well, that's a pretty fucking good answer on your part.
Yeah, that's
Who's your favourite YouTuber?
Sugar Pine 7.
Okay. You can't say yourself,
Thanks.
by the way.
Just kidding.
Mine's Filthy Frank. Easy one there.
Fuck, I hate going cliche, but I think PewDiePie.
Fair enough. Well, look, if he's your favourite, he's your
I like
favourite.
PewDiePie. I watch him.
I've been watching him
Watch every
forever
single
now,
one of his
dude.
videos.
I've seen him grow up on YouTube. I've seen his style change. I've seen his personality and his comedy change, dude. Now he's really sarcastic with everything, and I like that.
What's your plan for the next 10... No. Yeah, we could answer that. What's your plan for the next 10 years? Or we can just skip that one, because I have no fucking clue. I've got no fucking plan.
I don't want to know that.
Well, I can say I'm planning to go into school for directing and producing shows.
Yummy.
Very nice.
Fuck, Woz. We'll work together when I make games and stuff. I got stories I need to tell, and I need someone with actual like experience to be able to direct and stuff. I don't have any formal training. I kind of write stories and make scenes, and that's it.
I'll make the music.
Yes.
Oh, talking about music, I also want to do alternative music. I like finding noises with a bunch of exotic keyboards.
Let's do a track together, Woz. Let's do a track together.
Let's do a track. I'm waiting for you.
I'm waiting for this giant collab.
I'm working on this album. There's a spot reserved for you.
Yes.
Big bad, bro.
Let's go.
Um,
Give me the music, baby.
Where and when was the last time you travelled? So I assume...
I traveled to 1967 about yesterday. I went there because there was these two artists that were back then. I think there wasn't two artists. It was System of a Down.
I think they meant geographically here.
When
Woz.
I went back there, I went to one of their concerts. It was very nice. I liked it.
Okay. Has anyone got a non-retarded answer? Or
Dude, I travel back in time sometimes. I don't know. There's some shit I like to see. Like, I like to rewatch the towers fall a couple times.
I like how we totally answered that question wrong. I just read it right now. It's not what it said.
I like travelling back to the 16th century to watch women be dunked as witches. No. I last time I went travelling was 3 years ago. I hiked across Europe with a backpack and I got held at gunpoint twice.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oops.
What?
Like, what? What is this?
Yeah, in Europe as well, not America. Like, not everyone owns a gun in Europe, and I still, dumbass that I am, managed to get held at gunpoint twice by the police.
Oh my god, I'm gonna hate the next question if you ask this.
Which one?
Which game?
Which game? Yeah.
Okay, so which game do you take too seriously? Is the question.
Rust. Oh my god, dude, I hate Rust.
What even is Rust about?
I love it / hate it.
Ooh.
It's a survival game, like super realistic. You can make base building. It's real time. You have 7 days until the next wipe, so you want to be the biggest clan in Rust. There's so many tryhards, dude. You don't understand. And people can just kill you while you're asleep. They can go to your base, destroy your walls since there's no defenses because you're asleep.
It's like Ark.
And then just destroy everything. And I love it / hate it.
I don't really try too hard at any game. I don't really play many video games, to be honest. No, I don't think I try too hard at anything game-related anyway.
I'm just
Sorry.
naturally good at everything, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just...
Oh my god.
I'm like always winning. Rocket League for me. So I love getting ranked and shit. I play a lot of it. I used to take Siege seriously.
Okay, I suppose I could say for taking things too seriously, it's not a specific game, but I am an achievement whore. I do like, grinding for achievements on Steam and things. So I suppose in that vein...
Slut.
I suppose in that vein I could take a game too seriously if I was like, going for a, really difficult or rare achievement and I'm just putting hours and hours into a game to, like, I don't know, do something completely pointless.
Oh, yes, give me that platinum trophy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yes.
Please, I need the trophy for my daughter. She's sick.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay, I tell you what, final question to finish on, because we are coming up towards the hour mark. So a good fucking question to finish on. Why do I cry about everything?
Didn't we answer that
We
earlier?
answered that.
Yeah, we answered that earlier.
Oh, we did, didn't we? I beg your pardon. Right, fuck, never mind. Okay, final question to finish on. Final question to finish on. I don't know, the rest of them are just favourite food / drink then, I suppose.
I got one.
Go on, Aaron.
What?
Your favourite food / drink is what?
I don't know, man.
Okay, favorite dad flavor.
Favourite dad flavour?
Black.
Vanilla. Dude, white dads are the best.
Oh my god.
Nothing against black dads or any other dad, but white dads, oh my god, they're so good.
They scrumptious, are they, was?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Especially one with the nuts in it. Fuck.
Oh my
Dude.
god.
I'm on the toilet all day since I have fucking not erectile dysfunction. What is it called when you poo-poo?
Diarrhea?
Nope.
Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
That was the weird... What the fuck?
Yep.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Poo-poo pee-pee caca.
When he said
That's
he said I'm on the toilet because of pee pee poo poo, and then I was like, oh, he means dairy. Yeah.
Pee-pee poo-poo caca. Get it, Moomy?
Get it, Moomy?
Get it, Moomy?
You got problems,
Pee-poo,
man.
poo-poo,
You got
caca,
fucking
you get
problems.
What's your favorite dad flavor then?
My favourite, I don't know. My dad left 15 years ago for cigarettes.
Same. Same.
Oh dear, no. My
Same.
father didn't leave 15 years ago. Should probably point that out.
Same.
Oh,
Wow.
poor Woz. I'll be your
I'll be
daddy,
both
Woz.
your dads.
I'll be your
Listen,
daddy, Woz.
I'll be
Bend
both
the
your
fuck
dads.
over.
Daddies.
Bend the fuck over, Woz. I'll be your
Come
father.
here. Eat an edible. Come here, kids. Eat
don't
this
like this
edible. Come
flavor.
here. Shut up.
Shut up.
Come here, Woz. I'll be your daddy. Eat
Sorry.
this. It's chloroform flavor.
Oh, I was just trying to get you high.
Oh, fucking hell. Well,
All right, Guardians.
Wow,
that
what a
seems
fun
like the end of
episode.
the episode. We're all gonna do outros on top of each other, right? 3, 2, 1.
Yes,
do your
okay,
outro,
so
guys.
we're doing
What's
an
up,
outro.
guys?
So thank
you
you
guys
guys for
enjoyed the
listening so
series.
much.
I
Oh,
hope next
please click a
episode's gonna
like.
be
I wanna
Please
die.
leave a notification
Do we
bell
have two
inside of my
Jamies for
ass.
some reason? That's
I
fucking
cannot
fire.
wait to
And
find that in my
my
ass.
for it.
It's my favorite
Dude,
place to
that
keep
makes me
all your
feel-
likes.
My
And
dad
then
left.
if you click
I
dislike,
never
I'm
got
gonna
the
have to
spell.
come to your
Like, I
house,
never got a feeling
and then
of
I'm gonna have
father
to
in my
take
life.
you out of your
I'm
house and
so
drag you out to
depressed.
your mailbox
I'm
and
so
make you
depressed.
vote for
Never
Joe
had a
Biden and
father.
all the
Put your
dead
faces
people
in
who
a
I am
voted
blender
for
and go and live in
Donald
the
Trump
woods.
and
I have
Joe.
just been
So
locked
please
in
go
one
give a
room.
big
Fuck
like to
Trump,
Joe
fuck
Biden's
Trump,
page
fuck
and
Trump,
giving
fuck
him a big
Trump,
shout out
I'm
for
not
winning.
48.
That's
My dad's
poggers.
dead. I don't know where he is.
You are
We don't
nothing
know
but the dirt
what
on
we're
my
doing
shoes.
here.
You're actually
Thank you
brain
for
dead.
leaving
I
a
hope you
comment.
get
I'll look at that
a
later.
disease.
Here's your spoon.
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Oh. So you're
What
gonna have to
the
listen to that
fuck
3
was
times
that?
to figure out the secret ending to Five Nights at Freddy. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Bye. All right, Guardians, welcome back to the post podcast.
Oh, no, we're not doing this
about-
shit again. We're not doing this shit again. Go fuck
Today
yourself.
we're
Go
going to
fuck
be
yourself.
talking about Moo and Phantom. All right, guys, can we be honest?
I'm not putting this one up.
He keeps saying that he's not 40. Come on, wait, no, he's 40, dude. Come on.
48
And
specifically.
then Phantom, man, that's pretty funny, dude. What the